Do you think, we're going back to bodybuilding, do you think you did win the Brit, didn't you?
What I did was basically, as I say,
it's one of them who just like saying things. I want to back out of it. He did win the Mr. Britain.
Well,
I won the overall.
We're talking from the age of 19 now to the age of 43.
Yeah.
Now, you've got this is what I'm saying with the 80s and 90s bodybuilding, even now bodybuilding, with the sort of top pros that take it like to the elite level.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Of course.
The training is hard.
Yeah.
But the dieting, you know yourself.
That's what I say to people. It's train hard as you can, but 90% of it's the food, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's all the food. When I say to people food, they go, "Oh, can I?" No, you can't add anything. No. You literally cannot cheat. No. It's like literally. I'm coaching a lad now. He's from Algym.
Yeah.
Alex, and I've wrote him a diet out. Yeah, he keeps sending me pictures of barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Then he goes on about a professional bodybuilder that takes barbecue sauce, but he's a natural lad that's training naturally. Yeah. He's not looking at the fact that like bodybuilders and people in sports should be honest about what they're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Because young generation are trying to follow these people. Yeah. You cannot spend 7 in the day in the gym.
No.
You can if you're on performing enhanced drugs. Yeah. So and you can eat this if you're on performing enhanced drugs, because it will strip it off. I was ready at the time. I was in the right relationship.
Yeah.
It was the perfect triangle. My training was good. Yeah. My size was good. I was 43 years old. That's a late time to think, right, I want to compete now. So I went in for, I think it was, what was it? It was a local show, but it was literally, I was going to go in for one show, but then I thought, don't look right. I'll go in next week. So I went in for that show, but it was the NABBA. So then basically I went in for that.
Which is natural amateur, was it?
It wasn't just a local NABBA. I've competed against
Amateur Bodybuilding Association or something.
So
Schwarzenegger was in everyone in the universe.
Yeah, you've got to start out. I mean, I wish I was. The thing is, what I wanted to do was get a pro card.
Yeah.
That was my goal. Yeah. But then I was looking at things. You see, the thing is once I started my diet and started what I was taking, I was monitoring it, which a lot of people don't do.
Yeah.
You've got to, because I'm 43 years old at the time.
When people go to the extremes that much, they eat like baby food. All I was doing when I was competing. I didn't compete as good as he was. I was in the strength more. But I'd seen guys having like cabbage every day and like turkey for 3 months and things like that, diet and just crazy food. And also, like you said, the stuff they take, because some people take astronomical amounts of steroids on just make themselves ill.
Well, I mean, when I was competing for the Britain, as I say, I qualified.
Yeah.
And the thing is I was in the line.
What it means by that, just 2 seconds, you have to go on a show, certain shows, to qualify for the next stage to be in the Mr. Britain. So you might go in the Mr. England, win that, and then you go into the Mr. Britain, don't you? So some stages.
So basically, I was competing against.
This is the best in Britain now, isn't it? Yeah.
So I competed against a guy from London called Nigel Thompson, and so there was like 19 of us altogether, competitors.
Yeah.
But another thing as well, I was getting sponsored. That's a big issue. You've got to obviously have the money,
your mindset,
and everything was right. Yeah. But I never once got called out on a call out.
Right. And that's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? Because you think,
well, I was stood there and like Eddie Elwood said to me, because he was obviously, commentary and stuff like that. And he said, "Are you okay, Lee?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." Anyway, it's just basically, he went, "You were full of smiles, shaking people's hands." And now you're like, and I'm just still stood there, because obviously you have to stand even when you're not getting looked at, you still have to stand in the correct position.
Yeah.
Now, I never once got compared, but unknown to me, when I spoke to Julia Abdal, I don't know whether you've heard of her.
No.
She used to be a professional bodybuilder in the 80s, female. It was her, she was actually doing the show.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't get compared whatsoever, but when I went home, because I stood there and I was thinking, I'm not even in the top 6. You know, I was looking at these big
guys.
Well, the thing is this is what I'm saying. I don't see what other people see. Everybody, I think, including yourself.
Yeah, you look at.
We've always had body dysmorphia.
I've had this thing. I've looked at him and I've been 24 stone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 23 and 36. It's that man, it's a bit thin. And she laughs at me. 22 stone. What's the matter with you? And I'm going, no, I'm still too thin. And it's the opposite, isn't it? It's like bulimia, isn't it?
Yeah.
The opposite to that. You're like, oh, I'm too thin. But
well, the thing is you get comments, whether it be positive or negative.
Yeah.
The worst judge is yourself.
Yeah, well, Pete, remember years ago, you'd be in the gym, you lose a bit of weight, and you go, You'll be paranoid.
Worst thing you can say to a bodybuilder.
That's the way I think. God, I'm getting small, but it's a cycle. You learn to people wind you up, isn't it?
Well, this I didn't see this at the time, but this guy looked down at me and he went, nice, like that. But I didn't see what he saw.
Yeah.
And obviously,
but then you look at him, you think he's better than you, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's what
I'm saying. He's better.
He's better. His shoulders better than mine. Yeah, he did look really well. But the thing is, to say is, I'm top 6. I was in the top 6. So then the next thing is, it got counted down, and I'm still stood there like that. And I remember Annie and Hannah going, "Dad, it's you idiot!" like that, right? I was like, "What?" And I'm stood there, and I came first. But I sent Julia Abdal a text message when I got home, and she went, "As soon as you walked on stage," this is going back to what you were saying at the start.
Yeah.
She said you were the only one with a proportion physique.
Yeah. Aesthetic means.
Yeah.
What it means is
the thin waist.
The same size neck, same size arm, same size calf, tiny waist, big shoulders, thick chest. Because it's hard to get that. You're born there, aren't you?
Well, it's another thing. What people are doing now is they're taking a lot of what's called growth hormone,
and they're getting that bubble go out there,
and they get that blocky look.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise when I looked. I was the only one with a V taper, but everybody else had that blocky look because the growth hormones taking an excess will do that to you. So when I looked at the pictures, I was thinking, she's right. So what she was saying, the judges already had me down as first.
So
as soon as I watched
about the rest, he's first, who's second?
Well, I'm not being egotistical, but if I knew that, I'd just gone for a McDonald's and come back.
Was there? Eddie Elwood was.
He was doing the commentary.
He's probably the best bodybuilder.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the best ever. Good big shout out to Eddie.
Won the universe.
You won your 6 times, I think, didn't he?
6 times.
Beat I was watching, I reckon Arnold couldn't save it. So probably the best. He's the best bodybuilder the North he's ever had. So So what was like when he was there with you? Was he good?
I've known Eddie for years, and he's a lovely gentleman.
Yeah, he's a good friend of Kev Kilty and Richard and that. So
he's always he's always helped
really clever, isn't he?
And he's always like Sean Ray in the same category. Yeah. He's always been in the bodybuilding.
He hasn't got that jealousy thing, has he? Like,
no. This is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, he could have looked at me and just gone, "Oh," but he went, "Lee, are you okay?" Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Now that's nice. You know that you're talking to a genuine person because at the end of the day, as you said there, he's won lots of titles, but he went from that to strongman and did really well in the strongman as well.
Of course.
But as I say, on a personal level, no Eddie. But it's, as I say, I won that show, which actually qualified me.
Did you go into the overall that day, or just at the end?
No, that qualified me. That show qualified me for the Britain finals.
Right.
In the Britain finals,
What was your confidence like then, Lee, after winning that one, going into the next one? Were you still a bit? Oh, I know that they're going to be the elite now.
I was looking at that and thinking, right, this is the finals now.
Yeah, these are the best.
And I had 4 weeks to eat what I wanted to, but I still stood on my diet. Yeah, because I wanted to win. Yeah. Now the thing is,
these diets are ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know if you do. A lot of guys will pee in a bucket, measure it, and then drink less water towards the competition.
No, not.
You've done that one.
No, never done that.
A lot of American ones do that. They used to in the 80s. They used to do whey, and they'd say 2 pints of whey, and then they'd drink a little bit less of water.
Right.
So then there'd be less and less water in the body. But a lot of people died through that, haven't they? Through their thing. And
there was
them don't put the T6, T4.
Yeah, it was what was it? Mohammed Bentonet.
And he was another one. He was a brilliant bodybuilder. Andy Hornby. Remember when he? He was like a top.
This is as you just stipulated there. In the 80s and 90s, there was pictures in the magazines of, obviously, as I say, in the 80s and 90s, the internet was just coming out. Yeah. But the thing is you got pictures where people go like that on stage. And these are professional bodybuilders because they're getting cramped, as you just stipulated there. Now, Mohammed Bentonet is a top professional bodybuilder, like in the Sean Ray and as I say, Bertel Fox and everything, that era. He literally cramped over, won first position, went backstage and died of dehydration.
So dying to win, isn't it, in a way? That's what it's. It's a wet that, it's just good. Another good lad was Rich Piano, wasn't he? You remember the bodybuilder? Yeah. He got obsessed. His arms were huge. He was taking these different drugs, injecting himself, and he was taking insulin, which is a really dangerous thing to take. Unless you really know, if you're with doctors and people like that taking it. I think Don Yates was the first of the big ones when he was the first. He changed bodybuilding from the aesthetic look to the big massive look. But like you said, people don't realise when you take growth hormone, everything grows, and everything.